Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And today, we're going to be trying to figure out what is actually not even today, for like the span of a week. We're going to try to figure out what the best TVP opener is. And we're going to try to play a variety of TVP openers. We're going to do 3 racks, standard, double gas. We're going to grind some games on EU, compare the win rates, and actually try to see statistically what might be the best, quote unquote, best TVP build to play. So without further ado, lads, let's get into it. All right, boys. So like I said, we're going to be starting off with 3 racks, and we got Rom here as our first opponent. Now, I actually played a game before this, and I was supposed to play 3 racks as well. And in the middle of the game, as I was commentating, my brain autopiloted, and I built a fucking factory. And I really thought about just canceling it and continuing the video, but I was like, no, that's terrible. So I'm going to try to remember this time to actually go 3 racks instead of just being an absolute buffoon. So let's go ahead. Get that depot down. So we are playing on EU, and like I said, this is just because we're going to get more Protoss players on EU. As we all know, there's plenty of Protoss players in Europe, in Europe. So, you know, likelihood of getting these games in is pretty quick is going to be very likely. And we're going to play about 10 games of 3 racks. So the goal is to play 10 games of each style or each build, right? So we're going to do 3 racks, double gas, and Reaper fast expand. I would say the 3 like most common build orders. And then we're just going to see which one ends up on top. You know, we're going to think about, potential tilt. Maybe I am better with one build over the other. We'll kind of just piece it together as we go along, but I feel like it would be a cool, fun little video idea. I had a lot of people, a lot of Diamond to Masters players saying that they actually have a better win rate with 3 racks over any other build. And, obviously that could be for a lot of different reasons, but I kind of thought, well, that's actually pretty interesting. 3 racks is not as common at the pro level. There are some players that played occasionally, and I think the one person who likes to play it a lot is Cure. But what I've noticed is that 3 racks tends to be a sort of meta game build response to people who play like Stargate, or maybe if they know a certain pro player is a bit weaker against 3 racks, it's kind of a good thing to just kind of throw in there. So I'm not going to be, I wouldn't be too surprised if that were actually true, that 3 racks really is maybe potentially a bit better in the lower levels, but we want to see how it works out up here and give you guys a good idea of that. So I'm going to do the Marine version here. And I'm going to the Reaper. So I'm going to do different versions of the 3 racks. I'm going to do the Reaper into Reactor here. There's also one where you go Reactor first into double Marine, double Reaper. But some people like to play very safe. So I'm going to do this Reaper version here. The bunker is also optional. You don't really need a bunker playing 3 racks, but I'm also like doing this, keeping it with the thought in mind that my target audience is going to be a lot of Diamond to Masters players who maybe want to play a little bit safer and don't feel really comfortable with like not building a bunker against Protoss or not scouting against Protoss. So I'm going to add the Reaper here, but like I said, you don't need to. And here we can actually see that there's a good shot. My opponent played a 2 gateway opener, which have been pretty common recently, actually, in the meta. I have a worker going across the map. Yes, I do. Let's not have that happen. Now we're going to add back onto the gas there, and we have to add back into the gas here a little bit earlier because we built the Reaper, right? If I didn't have the Reaper, I would have had more gas, and then I wouldn't need to put the workers back on the gas so quickly. Now we'll start stim. Clearly, that's not going to make it up there, so I'm going to actually just bail, keep it alive. Now with 3 racks, we want to think about saving scans for any potential Dark Shrine opener. So we're going to save our command center energy starting at 5 minutes. And our goal there is to basically, if the DTs come, we have the scans available. But we don't have to go out of our way to like build missile turrets instantly and play super safely. And there's actually a Stargate. So what we're going to do now is reposition our Marines to kind of cover defensively our mineral lines. And this is the reaction you want to have when you're playing this opener. Should we keep building depots? And we don't have to. We basically don't have to mix in any marauders now. We can literally just build Marines. Because he only has Phoenix, right? At least for now. Just for now. Yeah, my factory. Okay, got some Marines everywhere. And now I'm thinking about moving out, which I don't think is a bad idea. I think we want to go ahead and now add the missile turrets to defend our mineral lines. You can also put one like in your production, actually. So I'm gonna build one here, maybe like there, and then here as well. Now placement here is pretty important. You don't want to build it right up in the minerals because then you basically just like block your own mineral line, and then it becomes like super annoying to try to navigate. Here he's gonna see that I'm playing 3 racks, but that's okay. We're not really super worried about that. Okay, now we're going to compile our forces. Now this move out is later, right? We know that 5 racks has a 5-minute move out, but we have to also be careful with the Phoenix. So that's why I kept my Marines in my base for so long. But now I'm going to go ahead and move out, and I got a bunch of Marines. And we're just going to keep macroing hard. So we're just macroing. Macro. Let's push forward here. Let's drop a 3rd. That's actually a real Phoenix, and so are those. So that means that my opponent's Phoenixes are out of position. That's pretty nice for us. Let's swap these. Let's go for mines there, just because we don't know the exact composition he's playing. So, like, I don't want to start building siege tanks thinking it's Colossus, and then he just, like, has 4,000 zealots. And I'm like, oh, I didn't see that coming, you know? Oh, it's actually very exposed. We can actually get it. Nice. Super exposed Colossus there. Even with the Marines, you can just kill it. And now it's actually depowered the pylon as well. We can actually just kill this Robo pretty quickly. And I think it's actually just game over. I don't think he'll have another Colossus in time. Yeah, no, he's actually just dead. We're just going to focus on the probes here. We don't really care about the Phoenix. If he lives to us, all the Marines is fine. But we've killed an entire mineral line. And holy, what? No GG, so... Well, there you go. 3 racks already off the bat. We got a huge win. Killing off that Colossus instantly. And, hey, I mean, we take those. So, already up 1-0 for 3 racks. Let's see how many other cheeky wins we can get. All right, guys, we got our next TVP here. They're already up 1-0 after that 3 racks. And, like I said, this is hilarious. Because in the last game that I mentioned how I accidentally played a factory build when I meant to play 3 racks. And it was actually against Forjumi. So, I got him again here now. So, this is technically my 3rd TVP. But we'll just say it's the two games here. It's the 2nd game for the 3 racks. And like I said, we're doing 10 games, but I'm going to divide them into 2 videos just because, like I said, 1 video of like 10 games is pretty insane. And nobody's going to watch a video that long. So we're going to divide it into 2 parts. And, yeah, I mean, last game was absolutely bonkers. Just like catching that only Colossus just sitting there super exposed. Yeah, I guess it just didn't anticipate me to move out with the Marines and missed the move out there. So now I'm going to play a different version of 3X. We're going to play the Marine first version. And we'll just want to keep that in mind. So a couple of decently ranked Protoss players, right? Rom's about 5'9", 6K. Forjumi's also anywhere between 6K to like 6.4K actually. And he's really good at PvP. Which, being good against Protoss in Europe is like a necessity to do well. You know, whether it's just normal ladder or in pro tournaments, like it really is such a necessary skill because there's so many Protoss players active on the ladder. So he's gonna be a little bit annoying with the probe, but that's okay. We don't really mind too much. We're just gonna leave him be. Start that orbital. So like I said, Marine first here, and we want to wait to pull off the gas until we actually confirm that he's leaving. In this case, there he is. Because pulling the workers off the gas basically just automatically confirms that I'm playing 3 racks, and we want to delay his information as long as possible. We're also going to hide this Marine up here. And that way he also, because Marine first can also alert people to do like adjustments to their build. For example, some people like to build batteries in their main mineral line and send their Reaper across, or their Adept across the map right away. But if they see Marine first, so actually we'll just send the Adept across the map and they won't build the battery. And that's just because they know that you won't have a Reaper because you went Marine first. Well, not necessarily true, but there's a good chance that that's the case. So they're going to skimp out on the battery. But we don't want that. Here we got a proxy gate situation. I think I'm just going to have to cancel my command center. I actually don't think I can save it. So I'm just going to sit up here and build that, and then we're going to pop the other racks. So already a bit of an unfortunate start, but I also didn't SCV scout very fast, so I think I can't really be too upset that I had to cancel that. Let's put that in there. Put that depot. So we have to build that third depot because our command center is late, and our command center usually don't freeze up the supply, but we don't want to actually just get supply blocks and have nothing. Here you go. Looks like he pulled back. That's fine. Go straight for that tech lab here. Pull that mule away. This is some try-hard stuff with the mule, guys. Basically, with that mule, if we pull it away... Oh, what the hell is going on? This is some crazy stuff. Okay. This is, like, insanely committed here. We're going to pull some workers. I'm going to start a bunker. I'm going to build a marauder. I'm going to get concussive shells, and I'm going to try to micro my marines away. Okay, so we're gonna wait on that marauder. That marauder's gonna provide a huge buffer, but we really need to wait. Okay, there's that marauder. We're gonna target the stalkers because the zealots can't hit us, only the stalkers can. So if we target the stalkers, then it's actually fine. And there you go. Okay, so and like I said, just keep building workers. Let's fire up another tech lab here. Let's keep building marines, SCVs. Okay, so we did lose a good amount of workers there, which I'm not too happy about actually. That feels like it was a very tough one. But it also feels like this is extremely committed. And now here I have concussive shell first. So I'm able to actually push him back because he won't have any tech like Twilight or Blink for a while. You can see he actually fires up a robo. Let's drop another gas here. Because I need a gas. So he can't be as aggressive. And that's the reason why I opted for that concussive shell first. I could pretty much push him back in these proxy scenarios. And then... he can't, like, kite me in, like, forever. So that's a free stalker, right? So that's why you want to... That's another free stalker. And then here's the 2 gates. Let's kill the pylon here. Oh, maybe we can get the adept. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that. Now we have depower 2 gateways, and we get another adept. And from the robo, he's most likely going to build a marauder, or sorry, an immortal. And he's also probably going to build some batteries. So we could counterattack to be aggressive, and we will. But for now, we're going to actually wait, and we're going to just keep building marines. So now that we know it was an immortal or a robo first, immortals are not great against high DPS marines, right? If I keep building marauders, then they will be pretty good against that. But if I just build marines, then I'll have insane DPS, and I'll have to... it might make it trickier for him to hold because I can actually DPS down the immortal. So another depot. Some more marines, please. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That's what I was anticipating. It's because that's a lot of gateways to be depowered. So from a Protoss point of view, you're missing out on a lot of potential units. So you really want to have that up pretty much as soon as you can. Just keep building depots. And we can just kill these. We don't want to bait. We don't want to have to deal with this guy like trying to rebuild. And now we're gonna go push across the map. You can see he actually doesn't have that much stuff. Start +1. I think there is an observer on me potentially. Nope. You want to wait for all the units here? And really the big thing is, even though I'm doing a push like this, make sure that you're still macroing behind this. Because you really want to stay on top of that. Okay. Now we're just going to bum rush this and hope for the best. Let's go. Expose Disruptor. Nice! Can we get this super battery? Yep. Can we get that immortal? It's fine if we don't kill it. Nice. Good micro there. And nicely done. Awesome. So... pretty straightforward wins so far. We've got this game with the 2 gateways, and we got the previous game with sniping the Colossus. So it's pretty mental all around. Look, he's even going for a Dark Shrine. Like, what the hell? He's gonna go Speed Prism Disruptor drop into Dark Shrine. Like, this is actually some mental stuff here. But okay, we got another W, guys. So 3X is up 2-0. We got 10 games in total to go, so let's keep it up. All right, this time we got Emperor. I have no idea who this is. Unranked Protoss on Europe. And again, I've literally been queuing, like, all these games are back-to-back. I haven't even, like, queued a game and hit, like, a Zerg player, or queued a game and hit a Terran player. I've only gotten these Protoss players, so that's why I knew this video series is going to be pretty easy to make, in the sense that, like, I didn't have to, like, play out these games of the matchups like I didn't want and stuff like that. So this is pretty nice. Again, 3 racks is the build here. I have no idea who my opponent is or how they play, so it's actually pretty nice because you guys get to see me kind of, like, I don't have any preconceptions in mind for how this person plays. So let's set up our camera locations. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do the same variation as the last game, because that one's a little bit more standard. Or should I bust him? Actually, we got 10 games, so I think we can bust out another variation. So this time around, we're going to do the 2 Reaper variation. And now you guys can see how all these different kind of these 3 racks play. Now this one is obviously going to be a bit more aggressive than the other ones, right? Because you're going to have 2 Reapers with this opener. And we're going to SCV scout this time around. But their 4 Jumi was very cheeky and spamming 2 Zealots in my face. Okay, here we have a scouting probe. No, most of the time I actually barrack scout like you would in TVZ. But yeah, I mean, Protoss players, especially when you don't know who they are, it's a little bit cheeky. So, oh, actually, GG sprayed me. Okay, so we're gonna go reactor first here, and I'm gonna keep mining gas. Some Protoss players will go back up the ramp to scout you, but most of the time they actually don't. Funny enough, they kind of just like don't assume you're gonna do anything weird. So, in a tournament, actually, in my experience, it's been way more likely that they actually go back and check. Drop that mule. Looks like everything's standard here. Core first. And now with the 100 gas, I'm actually going to pull off my gas here. I'm going to fire up a bunker. That probe goes back home. That's good to know. And then after these 2 Marines, we're going to fire up 2 Reapers. Now, after we fire up the 2 Reapers, oh, and actually it's pretty nice for us because they didn't wall this off. So we have 2 access points. After we fire up the 2 Reapers, we're actually going to route them on the outside of the base. We don't want to send them straight down the middle because then that kind of just gives away the fact that we did this variation, right? So we're going to rally this way, and then we'll move the Reapers behind their base. Or behind, outside of my base, and not through the front. That way, stay hidden. Just keep building workers. And another 2 Marines there. Okay, let's pull these off there. Just to the oversaturation. We want to optimize the saturation here. And it looks like he didn't send to 2 units across the map. Or the unit across the map, which I find pretty interesting. That might just be because they haven't seen the Reaper yet. And we don't see the Reaper yet. You can pretty much tell right away, oh, this person is maybe playing a Marine first opener. It doesn't have to be 3 racks specifically, but a Marine first opener. Now, we're going to completely bypass this adept here. He gets 1 free shot on us. That's okay, though. Let's start targeting some probes. That's 1 probe. 2 probes. Now let's go for the scout. Okay, we see a Twilight Council. He's not building any units there. Let's get that eBay. And we actually get out. Okay, so it's a little bit weird that he's not chronoing this or building a unit. This honestly makes me think that it's a DT drop. So I'm going to make that wall there. I'm going to keep building Marines. But now I'm going to save my energy on my command centers because I think it could be DT. Now that my Reaper is a bit more healed up, we can actually go check the front. For that depot. Okay, let's see what's still going on up here. No, we see actually a robo in the 2nd gate as well as a 3rd being taken. Okay, so this seems way more standard than I initially thought. I don't know. We're not going to get this. Would have been cool, though. So let's drop the mule. Yeah, there's 2 stalkers there as well. And let's fire up 2 Marauders. Okay, he actually finished these. That's actually good for us. That looks like... You know, it's actually hard to say if that looks like 3 racks or not. So, I think we're still in the clear, actually. And let's take that gas. Get this factory going as well. And now that we got our 2 Marauders, let's go ahead and do that move out. This time we're hitting a more standard move out timing. And there should be a... He's building a unit from the rowboat, and it's most likely an observer. Okay, he's actually going to scout me first with the stalkers. And he should have blink already. Yeah, he's going to have blink already. So let's just keep pushing forward. Let's get +1 going. And we're going to hold the high ground here. There's that observer. Yeah, he comes from the backside. That's fine. And we're just going to fire up a third. So this is why I like going concussive shells sometimes. Because it just makes it easier to deal with the stalker poke. Especially for me as somebody who plays with like a lot of ping. I had like 160 ping to Europe. The micro is a little bit more annoying. Now I don't see that observer. There it is. Okay, they messed up the micro there. That's actually really nice for us because we burnt out a blink. And let's add 2 more Raxes. So this game is definitely not as easy as the last 2 games have been, right? We did get a bit lucky in some of those games, at least the first game. Alright, that's fine. He's gonna see me chilling here. Alright, he's gonna want to be careful there. Focus on the micro. Almost got one there. And I'm actually gonna split these off. Now that I've eliminated the vision, it's possible that he won't see me split these off, and he'll position outside my base again. And that's actually kind of cool because maybe we can actually surround his stalkers. I've done this a few times before, and there they are. Okay. Okay, he's already blinked. Let's get the round going. Here we go. He instantly recalls. We're gonna kill every stalker, nearly every stalker. Oh, let's go. That is fine. And he just GG's. And there you go. 3 racks is up. 3-0. I've never won so many TVPs in my life. I mean, I don't think they had to leave this early. This seems a bit more like a rage quit or something like that. I mean, let's see. I do have a really good amount of army supply here. They do have charge, and I have 2 medevacs out already. You know, I guess I could see why they left, but perhaps it wasn't that necessary. But well, there you go, boys. We're up 3 games with 3 racks. I think 5 games might be a little bit too long, so let's see. Maybe we'll fit in 1 more game for this first part. And hey, man, we're doing great. Let's go. All right, guys. Here's the last game for this first edition, and we got 4 Jumi again. I've queued 5 TVPs in a row. 4 of them have been recorded. And we're going to bust out that spicy 3 racks again. Some actually funny games of this video. I actually never played games like that, which is hilarious. But 3 racks is actually popping off quite hard. So I don't know if we'll actually be able to beat that. And maybe those Diamond to Master Terrans is right. Maybe 3 racks is actually the goated TVP build. And I'm over here trying to play that fancy stuff Maru's doing, double gas or Reaper fast expand, you know, 2 base all-ins. But hey, maybe none of that matters. Maybe this is actually the secret to being good at TVP. So last game for this video. Hopefully it's not too long. You guys let me know if you thought the video might have been too long. But we're going to have 4 games in total with 6 more games left. Let's see how we split those other videos up. And we're gonna see if we scout this game a little bit earlier, like in the previous game, because 4 Jumi did cheese us, and we're not very happy about that. Now, I don't think 3 games in a row of just ending the game abruptly, like, I don't actually think it's possible to do it again. But hey, maybe we'll see. Maybe it's the 3 racks power. Maybe that's what 3 racks is all about. Okay, he does get a cheeky scout. Let's actually send this worker across and pull another one in. Like, I don't want to get cheesed again because I'm not really comfortable with that. And I know you guys wouldn't be either. Here, we're going to pop that Marine first. And we're going to keep mining gas here. We're going to do another Reaper variation again. Keep tricking our opponents. Plant that CC down. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Okay, we'll reveal the Marine. Because I want him to not think that I'm going to build a Reaper anymore. But in reality, I'm going to build not 1, but 2 Reapers. Let's put that SV back. Let's pull these bad boys off the mineral, or off the gas here. Bunker fired up. Now this one you actually need the bunker because I'm only gonna have one Marine because my other 2 units are gonna go across the map. So it's actually very scary if you don't have. Well, sorry, if I don't have a bunker there. So here come that 2 Reapers. Let's plant that first Rax. And then this SUV is coming back finally. Let's get another Rax going here. We can actually build it with this worker. Put that one in there. Put that in there. 2 more Marines if possible, please and thank you. Anything? No? Anything at all? Okay, let's put back on the gas. So let's start. You can actually rally the workers into the gas. Okay, this is fine. Okay, notice he canceled that. He can't tell how many units I have in the bunker, right? So if I have a reactor already and I went Marine first, technically speaking, Marine first, reactor, I would have 3 Marines already. And that. So he doesn't want to finish that shade. Doing the math there. Math on stream. Tech lab. Okay, we're going to jump in here. And we're going to jump in here again. There's no wall off. Let's raise that. Oh, we actually get stuck there. And it's an Oracle. So while my... Oh, actually, are they both going to escape? Oh, no. Well, after that thing comes out, never mind, I guess. But we did get to scout. A little bit unlucky with the Reapers there. But we did get his Adepts on the other side of the map, so it's kind of like... It's not perfect, but it's not bad. So let's position our Marines now. Now, the one thing that's a little bit tricky here is that because I went for the double Reaper, that didn't really do anything, and he went for the Oracle. Because I went double Reaper, right, I'm missing some Marines that I would have normally had. And that means the Oracle might be able to fight my stuff. So I'm going to put a turret in the main a little bit earlier than I usually would do it. And then I'm going to keep the rest of my Marines down here. And that way, because I don't have as many Marines, I don't have to focus on like defending 2 areas at the same time when I can just have 1 area protected already, right? Like that turret. Let's transfer that, move these Marines down here. And then we can take another gas. Let's take this gas up here because we have that turret there already to defend. He builds 2 Oracles. So if you notice, he hasn't been casting down any Revelations. And that's because he's putting down stasis traps. So whenever you feel like the Protoss has been very inactive with the Oracle, there's always a good chance that they're just that this is what they're doing. They're just putting down stasis traps. So you always want to try to walk like a Marine forward. Here he has 2 Oracles, so I feel like the chances of another stasis trap are pretty high. And I don't feel like running into one of those today, so yeah, we'll just put those up front. And then we have enough money for a 3rd, so let's start a 3rd. I thought I almost sent all my Marines there, but only 1. Okay, so that's a good amount of stuff, so we'll pull back. We don't have to engage into that. Okay, he's pretty well defended against the 3 racks, and that's fine. So what we're going to do now then is we're actually going to just check and see if he's taking a 3rd and which 3rd he's taking. So we want to split up our units. That's fine if he sees out. We just want to split up our units. We'll keep 1 in the middle here for vision, and then we'll check this top side. Put it down there. Let's get 2 more Raxes. Keep building depots. Okay, so he took this 3rd. And we scouted it, so that's great. There's a battery. So the nice thing here, the nice thing about 3-Rax is just like how many units you have. Like you have so many units all the time. It's actually pretty ridiculous. Especially if you don't commit, right? Now I'm actually going to go ahead and go for tanks this game. It does look like he's building Colossus. Yep, and my Starport is actually pretty late, right? If you're playing a normal opener, or like a fast expand opener, your Starport is a little bit earlier, so then you have Medevacs a little bit earlier. And by having Medevacs earlier, you get Vikings earlier. But in this case, we won't have that advantage there, so we want to make sure that we get some sort of like anti-Colossus unit. So that's why I'm opting for the, and I see the Observer right there. That's why I'm opting for the tanks here. I'm not going to build like a bunch of tanks or anything like that, but I just want to have enough tanks to be able to defend something like a Colossus push or something like that. You know, maybe a bit unlikely, but because I just don't have the units, like Is it still there? Wait, I can't tell. No, I think it moved, right? Yeah, I can't see it anymore. Okay. If you were an observer, okay, there it is. Always good to look out for those guys, and that location is always insanely common. So if you're wondering, like, what are some common locations? Wow, there's another stasis trap. Oh yeah, actually, that's a really good point. We haven't seen any stasis traps or any revelations, so that could tell us that something else is going on. This is gonna be a longer game, which actually now might make the video too long. So I'll put some chapters in there. Hopefully, it's not super annoying for you guys. Let's get that Ghost Academy. Liking. We got about 66 SCVs. That's not too bad. Here we have something going on with that that pylon. We're not a big fan of that. And let's click on his upgrades. He's got 0-0 still. That's a pretty big sign here that my opponent's missing some crucial upgrades. He probably has 2 forges coming up. Also, yeah, I'm actually pretty known for like putting these turrets here in those locations to actually be able to catch prisms out. So I'm not too surprised that he's like actually spotting them. Okay, there's a random oracle. Let's see if maybe I can't chase it away with my Viking. Oh, we actually got it. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's take a 4th. And oh, well, yeah, no, another pylon. And I think we're ready to move out. Okay. Oh, he actually whiffs there. Let's get that War Prism. He barely manages to squeeze on by there. And I just scanned there because when the prism is there, sometimes that just means they're also going to push you at the same time. And you don't want to like be in that scenario where you're having to like focus on multiple fronts because of that. And I set up those liberators defensively so that if I get a run by happens while I'm attacking, I can actually defend it. See that there's going to be some zealots there. Some disruptors. Okay, let's unsiege here. Let's kill that. Let's keep moving out. Let's actually stem a Marauder forward. Again, we just want to make sure that we're not getting caught with anything crazy. Right? No stasis traps. Let's see if we can't scan. Okay. Okay, let's micro. Nice. We kill all the disruptors. Insane target fire. And yeah, we just have way too much stuff. I think he's actually just dead. I just have so much stuff, man. Fucking 3 racks is insane. Okay, fusion core, another starport. Let's siege that. Okay. Maybe we can kill one of these Colossus. Let's get some micro. Look at that. My micro, man. Oh, okay. That's not good. That's a pretty big, chunky Nova. I'm going to try to get down his base. Let's get a nice EMP before he dies, or she dies, or it dies. Okay, let's target down this disruptor, and let's just keep an eye out. There is a stasis trap being built. We don't want to run into that. Let's. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Yeah, these moments can be really scary, especially when you have ping. Like the disruptors are pretty insane, but overall the micro is not too bad. Not too bad. Let's get some EMP. Let's kill this robo before something else comes out of it. That's a bit scary. And yeah, I think we're good, guys. I think we've got another game in the books for 3 racks. We're going 4-0. I mean, Jesus, absolutely mental. And there you go, guys. CG gets called, and we take another fat W to end this video off. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. We have 6 games left, and we're already 4-0 with 3 racks. So let's keep it up. We have Double Gas next. We have Reaper Fast Expand next. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video idea or are enjoying this video idea. And we'll be back with the next installment. Can 3 racks take us to 10-0? Who knows? But thanks for watching. And I will actually be posting these replays of me doing the 3 racks on my coffee page, which you see up here. So if you're already a coffee sub, you're thinking about checking out my coffee page. It's just where I upload guides and extra content. And I'll be posting the replays from these videos in that page. So if you want to catch these 3 racks builds, you can catch them up there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back.